Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah, and today, for one, I would love to review this fun style for you called Dare to Be by Raquel Welch in the color Dusty Pink. And on the other hand, I want to show you how you can alter this style and change the cap to make it fit your average to petite average head, in case you have the same problem as me, that this cap is way too big and you can't wear the style, especially if the ear tab originally comes down to approximately here and just doesn't fit. So if you'd like to see how you can adjust this and get this wig to fit your head, and if you'd like to know how long she is, what special features she has, and how I like her, then stick around and let's get started. So Dare to Be by Raquel Welch is such a cute style. It's a lob, a classic long bob, and it's just available in this one gorgeous color called Dusty Pink, I think. And since I saw it for the first time, I knew I had to have it. And the good news is it's still available to the date of the filming of this video. So if you'd like to get her, I will link her in the description down below. Because sometimes those special edition styles in pink or fashion colors, especially with Raquel Welch, are just available for a short time, for one season, for example. And after that, it's no longer available, like the If You Dare, for example, which was another style in a lavenderish pink color, which I also love, but this one is no longer available, unfortunately. And I really do love this style. It has great features, looks very realistic for several reasons. For once, it has a fabulous lace front and complete monofilament top, and it also has a root, which makes it look very natural. I mean, not the pink, but the root. And I think this wig looks as if you sat at the salon for hours and hours to get this color done. And it doesn't look like one of those cheap party wigs for Carnival or Mardi Gras or something. But let me tell you, I really wasn't happy when this arrived. I have no idea what the guys at Hair You Wear thought when they developed this cap. I think it is not just a large, but more like an extra large size. It didn't fit my head at all. And I have an average to petite average head. I have an average circumference, but the other measurements are rather petite average. You can find my measurements down in the description box below. And this wig just didn't fit at all. And after I got it, I started searching the Facebook groups I'm in and found a lot of entries and posts of other women with exactly the same problem. They all said that the wig is way too big and the ear tabs are way too long and it doesn't fit at all. So if you're interested in what I did to make it fit perfectly, then stick around and I will show you in a minute. But first, let me show you the style a little and the gorgeous special features it has. Now, the color doesn't have a color code. It's just called Dusty Pink. And if you have a close-up look, you will see that it has a lot of dimension. There are all kinds of colors. There's a pink and a platinum blonde. And I also see some purple and blue, which give it dimension and make it look so realistic. And it also has this gorgeous root, this medium to dark blonde root. And I think this makes it even look more realistic. Now, the wig features a temple-to-temple lace front and a complete monofilament top. And Raquel Welch always does great lace fronts and monofilaments, but this one, I think, is especially gorgeous. Now, let me show you this from up close. Look at that hairline. I mean, yeah, Raquel always does great lace fronts, but this one is just incredible, in my opinion. The hair looks as if it's growing out of my scalp. It's really amazing. And look at that part. The monofilament is also perfect. It's not too densely knotted. You can see through to my scalp, just as you're supposed to. And I think this looks so realistic, apart from the color, of course. By the way, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel so you won't miss my future videos. And there's a new one coming out each Friday at least, sometimes even more often. And if you're interested in what styles I have already reviewed and don't want to scroll through YouTube, where they are in no particular order, have a look at my website, where you will find all the styles I ever had or wore or tried on. And I have a gallery and a page for every style with all the information, all the colors available. And if I have reviewed it, you will find my review and the video there as well. I also have tips and tricks, some product links with products I can recommend, and also a page called Sales where I always sell some of the styles from my personal collection. Now, as always, I will give you the length all around the screen, so I won't have to bore you with the numbers, and we can talk about permatease. Now, this wig has some permatease, especially in the back and at the nape. I can feel quite some permatease. On top, there is hardly any because it's hand-tied, maybe just a tiny little bit, but you can't really feel it. And on the sides, it has also a little bit of permatease, but not too much. I think it's just the right amount and not heavy or pillowy at all. Now, the fibers of Dare to Be are from Raquel Welch's true-to-life fibers that are heat-defined, which means you can use your heat tools to alter this style if you like. You can add waves or curls if you're in the mood for that, and straighten it again also with your heat tools, as long as you stay under 300 to 350 degrees. And as you know, the heat-defined fibers are much less shiny than regular synthetic, and I think also this one, which hasn't been washed, has just a natural shine and doesn't look artificial at all. The fibers also feel soft and very realistic. Now let me show you this gorgeous style from all sides, and after that also outside in natural daylight. Isn't this just a beautiful, fun style? Now, today we're not going to talk about styling, but I will show you this gorgeous color outside in natural daylight, and after that, I'll show you what I did to make it fit my head. Isn't this just a cute pink? I can't help it. I love pink. All right. Now, like I said, when the wig arrived, the cap was really large, and especially this part here was way too long. The bottom of the ear tab was almost an inch too long and went down approximately to here. So there was no way I was able to wear this wig, you know, because if the ear tab was on the right position, there was all that bulk up here. It just didn't fit. So I started investigating and watching some tutorials and found a way how I can alter this and make the cap fit. Now I'm pretty sure you are probably hesitant and maybe even a little horrified to cut any style that was as expensive as these medical grade wigs are in two pieces, more or less. Well, not the whole wig, but you know, you have to cut a little bit to alter it. And I know it sounds terrifying, but let me tell you, it's not that difficult, and I'm pretty sure you can do it as well. All you need is a needle, a piece of thread, and a pair of scissors. And you don't even have to be able to sew any ball gowns or something. You just have to apply some stitches, just stitch it back together. And I'm pretty sure everyone can do that. It's not really difficult. Now, first let me show you the cap from the inside, how it looks now. And after that, I'm going to show you how it looked before and what I did to alter it and make it fit my head perfectly. So here's the cap from the inside. There you can see that gorgeous lace front. And then she has a really big monofilament that is completely hand-tied. Here's the seam between the lace and the monofilament, which is also typical. You get this on every style, the monofilament. Now on this side, she has those ear tabs, and there you can see where I cut it and where I've stitched it back together. I used a pink thread so you can see it well. And of course you won't see it because it's on the inside. The ear tabs are felt covered and have the metal stays inside, and they've also sewn quite some fibers under the ear tab for more realism. The rest of the cap is open wefted. It has an extended nape and the adjustable straps with Velcro, which I love and prefer. On this side you can see that I didn't cut quite as wide back. I just cut this part here and have also sewn it back together. All in all, this cap, and especially the lace front, is really well done. I just have no idea what they were thinking when they made those really long ear tabs. But apart from that, it is the usual premium Raquel Welch quality, I would say. Okay, now of course I taped how I altered it, and if you follow the steps, especially the ones where I clip up the hair, you really have to do this and pay attention where you cut, then I'm pretty sure all will be fine. If you don't clip the hair up and cut right through it, it will probably look like you had an accident at the hairdresser or tried to cut the hair yourself. But as long as you follow the steps, I mean, look at that. Are you able to tell that this has been cut in half here? I don't think so. You won't be able to see this because it's all on the inside and the hair covers all the seams. Okay, now grab your thread, needle, and scissors, and let's go. So this is the cap from the inside, and the problem is there's the mono top, and here's the ear tab, which is way too long. Just to show you, here's another one, another Raquel Welch style with the mono top. This is a fully hand-tied one, but that doesn't matter. I am just aligning the caps. Here's the mono tops and the cap. And there you can see the difference between the regular ear tab and that super long ear tab on the Dare to Be, which is almost an inch, I would say, longer than this one. Can you see this? I aligned them up here, and this one is, yeah, I would say it's about 2 centimeters too long and just doesn't fit my head and my ears. So we need to shorten this here, and this is how it looks on the other side. I've already done it here, as you can see, and now this fits well. And so I'm going to do this on the other side and show you how I did it. So here's the cap, and this is the side I want to shorten. Now what I did is I just parted it on the side. I just combed all the fibers upwards, and I just clipped them up. So here's the, I hope you can see that, here's the ear tab. And here are 2 of those stretchy bands that keep the wefts together. And inside the ear tab there is that metal stay that goes about until here. So here is where I'm going to cut through the ear tab and through those 2 bands, and then I'm going to shorten it and sew it together. Okay, here we go. Now I take the lower part here with the ear tab, and this part, the upper part that comes from the top, and I simply overlap this about a little less than an inch, approximately 2 centimeters, like this, so that it's much shorter now. And then I'm going to sew this back together here. So now I just pinned together the 2 parts. You can see that. And I aligned the ear tab here, that it's one line here. And I just pinned the parts together. And now I'm going to stitch this together with just a few stitches here, and that's all. I clipped up the fibers here so I won't sew them on. And that's about it. Okay, I hope you can see better like this. So now I've got a needle and some thread, and now I'm going to stitch this together. All right, let's go. not that difficult, is it? I'm pretty sure if I can do it, so can you. So if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comments below and I will definitely reply. And please also let me know in the comments if you tried it, how it worked for you, if you tried it with this style or with another style. I'm really curious. Now, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you're well, stay that way, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.